Well, hi friends, Doc South here, and what is this now? Oh gosh, yes, early August, and the I've noticed in this area we have a well, what brought it all to mind was driving past a couple of car repair shops. I've seen some horrible wrecks sitting in the parking lot. Cars all beat up, writing all over them, like eat my shorts, dust, here's dust in your eye, that kind of thing. And the cars usually have very little upholstery in them. There may be some burn marks, the tires are blown. Man, they've been in you can tell they've been in a fight. And indeed they were. They were probably at the local county fair over in Warren County, a thing called the Warren County Fair, the Farmers Fair, right. And it's a wonderful event. They do it usually about this time, early August, late July, early August every year. And they of course have to, in their grandstand area, they have to have a demolition derby. And I haven't been to one in a while, but they are kind of fun. And usually it's all good, clean fun. No one, it's people do get hurt, but it's rare. It's rare. Usually it's a cut or a scrape, but nothing too awful. Thank heaven. But the cars, well, they don't fare so good. And I remember, oh gosh, what's Sadie now? She's about 15 or so, maybe a little older than that now. Actually, a little older. And I remember about 11 years ago, they lived nearby, in this area, and so I decided, hey, let's all go to the fair, and we'll meet there, or maybe we all piled into the car. And I told Sandy, I said, gee, it might be fun to go to the demolition derby. And Sandy said, well, yeah, I'd like to go. But she says, it might be too much for Sadie. She's kind of a tender-hearted kid. I said, yeah, but gee, I'll bet, well, I don't know. Yeah, I said, you might be right, Sandy, I'm not sure. So we asked Sonny. Sonny said, I don't know, ask her. Sonny being Sadie's mom. It's funny, I got Sonny, let's see, I got Sadie, Sonny, and Sandy in my life. Yeah, the girls in my life. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, no, there's no Susie. It better not be. No, but you get the yeah. But so anyway, we got to the fair. We're walking around eating the cotton candy and the pulled pork barbecue and all that stuff. And so I say to Sadie, I said, hey, would you like to go to the demolition derby? And she says, gee, I don't know. She says, well, tell me about it, Pop-Up. I said, okay, now it's a little intense. She says, okay. And I said, well, what it is the cars come out into that field. You see the field over there near the grandstand? She says, yeah, I see it. It's all dusty and everything. I said, well, the cars come out and they all get into a line facing the grandstand. There's drivers, one driver in each car, and when the referee blows his whistle and flies this green flags starts waving this green flag, it means they are then they rev their cars up and they start crashing into each other. And the object is to make the other car immobile, to put it out of commission so that it can't run without wrecking your car in the process. So they bang into each other. They try to hit each other in the tires. They crash into each other's engines. Maybe knock out the radiator, that kind of thing. I said there's a lot of steam, a lot of banging. The mufflers are all real loud. I mean, they don't even have mufflers on these cars. They, like I said, and crashing and banging. Sometimes the car, two or three cars gang up on one car and knock him over on his roof. And then they hit him some more, and until the referee waves the white flag and says that car's out, and then they can't hit it anymore. And then sometimes they get one car in each corner of the field, and they just run at each other and meet in the middle at this big pileup. And so I said, and like I said, sometimes the cars catch fire. They got firemen to to get the guys out. And they're all strapped in, nice and tight. Generally, no one gets hurt, but sometimes they do. I said, but it's awfully loud, a lot of crashing and banging. I said, so what do you think? And Sadie says, well, let me get this straight. Sadie's always been the analytical one. Yeah, she said, let me get this straight. The cars come out. When the flag goes down, they start banging into each other. Something awful. I said, yeah. They knock each other over. Some of the cars explode. I said, yeah, sometimes, well, not so much. There's not a whole lot of gas in the gas tank. They aren't going to be a big ball of fire. But yeah, they catch fire, usually in the engine area, the grease and stuff. She says, okay. Or I said, if they break the oil pan on the car and there's a spark, yeah, the oil might catch. There's a lot of steam from the radiator if it gets hit. She says, okay, steam, smoke, fire. They knock the cars over. Some of them roll over. Yeah, I said some cars climb right up on top of the other car and, pounce on it, literally. She says, whoa. She says, so all that happens, huh? I said, yeah, and it's real noisy? She said, yeah. I said, people screaming and yelling for blood. Although, again, hardly anyone gets really hurt. Says, okay, screaming and yelling for blood, cars on fire, people running and hollering. She says, gee, that sounds cool, Pop, let's go. What a great kid. Yeah. So we went. And I got to say, she had herself a time. Yeah, she was right there in the middle of the crowd. She must have in a past life been to the Colosseum in Rome. I don't know. But she went in, she had herself a time. Anyway, I thought I'd say. But it always helps to explain. You never know. You'd be in the middle of watching that and all of a sudden she's hiding her eyes and screaming she wants to leave. The carnage. No, Sadie was going, the carnage, yeah. And cars were getting dragged out, like they do. They hook them and nothing but scrap metal, a steaming pile of scrap metal. And, and I said, too, the drivers sometimes they get into fist fights. She said, oh, even cooler. Although this particular night, no, they're all friends. It's no big whoop. In fact, usually what happens that back in the pits, they help each other get the wrecked car ready for the next run. So, no, they're good guys. But a lot of farmers, yeah. Tough guys, too. Yeah, mechanics and such. Anyway, I thought you'd like hearing that one. Again, maybe your granddaughter would like to hit the demo derby. Boy, now thinking back, Sadie would have loved the stock car races down in North Carolina I used to go to. Oh, my gosh, she'd go out of her mind watching the dirt tracks. Talk about carnage. And actually, the worst carnage was in the grandstands. Everybody getting into fistfights over bets made on who's going to win. Oh, my gosh. Oh, or they get drunk and fall out of the stands. That happened a lot. Yeah, actually, the drivers were pretty much the safest ones there. Had less of a chance of getting hurt. It was those spectators, man. Okay. Well, anyway, that's a wrap, friends. I just thought you'd like that. Again, maybe your granddaughter would like to hit a demolition derby. Be good for her. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye now. God bless.